Hi guys, welcome to another episode of Hayley's Health. In today's episode I am so excited because it is going to be the first part of my changing rooms vlog. I spoke to you guys about this on Facebook and I posted saying that I'm going to be doing a new series where I'm going to be showing you guys how to create really nice, attractive kind of home spaces within your property at a low end budget. So it's all about the low end budget but a high end look. So we're starting off in my it's kind of a spare room slash makeup vlog room, but it is going to be overhauled into a utility room. Super duper excited. So let's get going. I'm going to be shifting a few things around along the way to show you how to utilise the space within your property. Currently in this particular room that you can see now, I've got a makeup section where I will go to do all of my makeup. I've probably got a bit too much makeup, but it is all organised and in its said place, so that is good. But that is kind of the main use of this room at the moment. There's also my vlogging desk, and then there is the kind of computer corner which doesn't get used at all, so I want to get rid of that ASAP. And there is a wardrobe unit in here where I store all of the car wash stuff. So I am a fan of cleaning my car, and where my car, this is the closest room to my car, so rather than me constantly dragging things out of the house from downstairs, it's all here in one room. So that is going to be getting an overhaul as well, the car wardrobe. Right guys, so I'm going to be starting in this section of the room. My tumble dryer is going to be placed in this little cubby hole here. At the moment it's for storing the kids' bikes, scooters. There's an exercise ball in there, there's a couple of weights and bags and stuff, so they're going to be moved out. My steamer's also in there as well, so there'll be a new home for them. And the wardrobe's going to be moved as well. Like I said earlier, within here is all of my car cleaning equipment. So I will be talking you through that as we go, but to start off with, I need to shift out all of this to free the space for my condensed tumble dryer and my utility section to go in this corner here. So let's get going. So now I've got all the stuff out of this little cubby hole, it needs a quick wipe down on the walls. They're just looking a bit scuffed from where the bikes and the kids throw their scooters in here, and so they just need a quick wipe down. It's super easy. I just get my trusted cloth soaked in a little bit of bleach and these walls come up beautifully. And then I can go ahead and start moving the wardrobe to put my tumble dryer and my wash baskets and stuff within this little unit here, and then I will be prettying it up. So let's go get the cloth. So I've got my bleach water here. It's warm water with a splash of bleach, and that is it. You need to be really careful when doing it this way to make sure that your walls are silk emulsion. If they're not silk and they're matte, don't use it because it will just rub the paint off. These are silk, so not actually cloth silk, but you know, the paint fabric silk. And you could just wipe over it with a bleach cloth and it's fine, and do it all the time. In an ideal world, I would repaint all of this in here, but time is not of the essence, and I'm trying to get this vlog done for you guys before I lose the light. So wiping it down with a cloth is absolutely fine at the moment. You could do all your skirting boards as well while you're at it. It won't take that long. Just any of the kind of like indents that you've got in the skirting board. You can either use a paintbrush for this or your cloth and your finger and just... So this corner is now finished in terms of cleaning it up, ready for the utility stuff to be placed here and it to be turned into a cutesy wootsy little utility corner. Now I've cleaned the corner, I need to find somewhere for my car cleaning wardrobe to go. That is going to go here along this wall. This is quite a small room, and as I rent, I can't start like getting a hammer and nails out, because we all know what I'm like with a hammer, don't we? I can't start getting a hammer and nails out and making like different storage areas, so I have to utilise what I've got, like many people around the globe these days. So the wardrobe is going to go here along this wall. My vlogging unit, which is here, is going to go somewhere else. We're going to find another home for that, but we'll come back to that at a later stage. So for now, I'm going to start emptying out the wardrobe and placing things in different areas, and then I'm going to shift this whole wardrobe over to this side of the room along this wall. Don't worry, this is a regular occurrence in my house. Fear not, I know the methods, I know the rules, it's fine. If you don't know, make sure you get someone to help you. Right, so I'm now moving the wardrobe to the place that I've chosen for it. As I was doing so, this happened, the leg broke off. This is why I said to you, you do need to be careful and know what you're doing. So the leg's now broken off of the wardrobe, so I had to call in the builder, aka my husband, to remove all the legs for me, which, to be fair, it's turned out to work like a dream. I mean, every cloud has a silver lining, because I can move this all as much as I want now. Look, it's so slidable on the carpet, and you know, the world's its oyster. Come next week, I can have it over by the door, I can move it back to where it was, and you know, I won't need to worry about these legs anymore, because they're not on there. They're completely busted. So every cloud has a silver lining. I've got the wardrobe in position, and I've also got a coffee, because it has literally been such a strenuous day doing this. I mean, even I feel like I bit off maybe more than I can chew, but it's going to be worth it at the end. I'm going to show you the wardrobe at the very end of this vlog, so you can see what I've done and how I've utilised the space. And now it's time to get my utility stuff in place in this corner. So let's do that. Right, I've added my tumble dryer over to the corner now. This dryer is a condenser dryer. I'm going to do a vlog on this next time with my tumble drying tips. But this is where it is going to be homed now, in this corner here, to just utilise the most of the space that I have in the property. So the tumble dryer is going to be staying there, and now I'm going to go ahead and pretty up this section to make it look like a utility area. This is my makeup unit. It was kind of like a storage unit for my hair dryers, straighteners, hairsprays, hair products, makeup bags. I'm going to be removing these, and they are going to go elsewhere in my house because I'm really keen to use this as like a utility type unit. So in here I'm going to put like, you know, it's really annoying when you have odd socks. So as my tumble dryer space is here now, any odd socks will go in the basket, so the children can, if they're missing a friend of the sock, they could be like, oh, mummy's got a place for that, I'll go and try and find it. So that's going to be really handy. And then like my homemade dryer sheets can go in here. I'm just going to really pretty up this area by adding things from in and around my home. So this is like the key thing to this vlog. I don't want people rushing out and being like, I've got to buy everything new, because you really don't. Everything that I'm using currently is stuff that I already have in my house, but I'm just finding different ways to make use of it. So artificial flowers, they're another thing that can really pretty up a space, and different lighting and stuff. Just like work with what you've got to begin with, and then once you're finished you can see if you need to add more stuff, which is exactly what I'm going to do. And I will be bringing you a second part of this vlog with all the new additions that I will eventually add should I need them. But work with what you've got to begin with, because you might find that actually you need nothing else than what is already in your abode. Right, so here's a tip for you when hanging a mirror. This is what I do with all the mirrors in my house, because I'm not very good at like lining things up. So just colour on where the hanging bit is with a marker. You need to be quite quick at doing this, and once you've done both sides, press it onto the wall and it will leave 2 marks so you can see exactly where your nails need to go, because otherwise you're going to end up with loads of holes. So guys, after a whole day of sorting out this room, it is finally complete. The last thing I want to do is add a little bow to my homemade fabric conditioner solution, which is what I put in the tumble dryer. If you don't know what that is, I have done a vlog on it, so find that on my other vlog board, and we will come back to that on my next vlog as well when I speak to you about drying. So this is really easy. It's literally just an elastic band with a black bow on it, and you can just pop it over the top like that, and that stands there like a little soldier with a bow tie, smelling delightful and delicious, for the baby wipes to then go in the tumble dryer. the wardrobe has been moved to this position here. Placed back in it is all of my car stuff, so it's easy for me to get to. And then inside, what I've done is I've utilised all the space. So where it's a wardrobe, obviously it has the bar. My Shark mop pads can be hung up on the bar with their little hooks. And I've also put this bag in here. It just unzips. And inside, as you can see, it's got all of my cloths that I need for the car, the attachments for my vacuum cleaner, my little microfiber eggs. These are brilliant, by the way, for glass. You can polish up really nicely with these. So they go in there as well. And it just sits away just so it looks nice and tidy. Like so. I've also put my ironing board in here because obviously where I've kind of made it into a makeshift kind of utility room with the tumble dryer, it just makes it so much easier for when I'm doing my ironing, everything's all in one place. So we're now going to hop over to the tumble dryer area and I'm going to show you all the different pieces that I've put there to make my life so much easier. And it has really, really utilised every inch of space within my house now, so I am really happy. Let's go. Okay, so this is the corner where the tumble dryer is placed now. It's hidden round the corner just because where this room is, it's on street level, so people often do look in and I don't want people being like, why's that girl got an actual light? Because it kind of looks a bit like a washing machine in her kind of front room area. So it's hidden around the corner, but it's really easy to access now. I've added these signs. These are just metal signs that I had downstairs in my kitchen cupboards. And I got these from Poundland actually, and I love these. I love a wall quote. So they've gone up. This unit used to be my makeup table. This has now been turned into kind of like a laundry room table. So within these drawers, there's going to be a drawer for odd socks. So once I've finished doing tumble dry, any socks that I can't pair up, I can throw in one of these drawers and the next wash load, hopefully, they'll find their soulmate. And then in some of the other drawers, I'm going to put the iron in this drawer here, so that can be stored away. And then this is my tumble dryer fragrance sheets, so they're nice and easy to just grab, pop in the tumble dryer, and then I've got a spare drawer for anything else that I want to put within the drawer. So I've not yet found a use for that, but I'll find something, I'm sure, that can go in there. If you've got any suggestions, put it in the comments box for what I could put in this drawer. Make sure it's tumble dry relevant though, because otherwise it just doesn't make sense having stuff in the drawer that isn't relevant to the tumble dryer, because this is my tumble drying space. As you can see, what I've done with my mirror is it was over the other side of the room along with my makeup counter, and I've moved both of those over to this side of the room now. I like having the mirror this way, so widthways, because it really does make any small spaces seem so much bigger. So that is a really good tip. This mirror was super cheap as well. It was from like Argos, but I just think it's not offensive in any way because it's just plain white wood. So that's been moved over here now, which I love because it makes this area look a bit bigger as well. I've got my washing basket that's been brought up from the kitchen area to the laundry bit area, so that's where all the washing can go. And then over the other side of my room, I've got my favourite love of all. That's why it says love, because I love makeup. So this is all of my makeup and hair stuff here. So I just think it's so much easier to get to and to use now. I can bring a chair up as and when I want to sit here. The light in this room is really good because it's really close to a window, and this is what it looks like now. I love it so much. Love it. So this whole room has taken me an afternoon and a smidge of my evening, but I feel like it was totally worth it. It looks amazing now. I love the way it looks, and I've used everything that I already had to hand within my house, and I feel like I've created a really different look within this room, and it has cost me $0. I've not paid anything to make it look like this. I've just used my magic hands. Thanks so much for watching this vlog, and I will see you guys all again next time on Hayley's Help. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe to the channel, and it has been muchos fun, my friends. Love you all lots. Mwah. Bye.